MIDI real-time properties is a function in Pro Tools that allows you to alter the MIDI data once it's been recorded, but without affecting it permanently. So you can change settings, you can change your quantization, etc., all in real time. So let's get started talking about that. Pro Tools provides 5 different types of MIDI real-time properties. They are quantize, duration, delay, velocity, and transpose. First off, MIDI real-time properties can be found in 2 locations in Pro Tools. One is in the Edit window, and that's called the Real-Time Properties view, and the second is in a separate window called the Real-Time Properties window. So let's look at both of those right now. The Real-Time Properties view is found in the Edit window. We can make that visible by going up to the View drop-down menu, selecting Edit Window Views and Real-Time Properties. So now we have the Real-Time Properties view open and available in our Edit window. And you can see that it does offer those 5 types of editing that I discussed just a second ago: quantizing, duration, delay, velocity, and transpose. Anytime one of these buttons is enabled, it will be green, saying that we are applying some type of quantization to our track here in real time. In this particular view, the Real-Time Properties view, everything we do affects the entire track. If you want to affect just one clip, you'll need to go to the Real-Time Properties window, which we will discuss in just a minute. In the Real-Time Properties view, everything that we do affects the entire track. If you have a small track height and you can't see all of the parameters like here, you can click on the Command Modifier key and then click on one of the properties, and you can see that you could select additional properties this way. We can access the Real-Time Properties window under the Event drop-down menu and their MIDI real-time properties. You can also see there's a shortcut associated with it, Option 4 on your 10 keypad. So if I open the MIDI real-time properties window, you can see it contains a lot of the same data that the real-time properties view in the Edit window contains. So if we click on Quantize in this particular window, you can also see that it highlights the Quantize button in the Real-Time Properties view. The reason for that is because in this instance, we are applying our changes to the entire track, and that's what the Real-Time Properties view does. It applies our property changes to an entire track. If we decide we'd like to change the pitch of a specific clip, we can do that by just clicking right here in the real-time properties. And we are affecting only that one clip. You'll also notice that in the clips view here, we can also clear those properties, or we can write them to the clip. So we could make this permanent if we chose to. You can't do that in the real-time properties view. So these 2 windows, the real-time properties view in the Edit window and the real-time properties window itself, are kind of tied together. If you are applying your real-time properties window to your actual track, then both lights will light up. If you're applying it strictly to a clip, then they will act individually, since you can't apply real-time properties to a clip using the real-time properties view. Because the real-time properties window can be track-based, it's always based on a selection. So if you have no selection made, it's going to toggle to the track that it's associated with. If you make a selection, then it will automatically toggle to that particular selection, and you'll be applying your changes to that individual clip that is selected. I can also clear the clip properties. So again, these two windows act identical as long as the real-time properties window is being applied to a sole track. The real-time properties window has an expanded view as well. You can click on this disclosure triangle to the left of any of these enable buttons to reveal additional data that you may want to alter. So to make sure that these are available for you, you have to have, in this case, the quantize button enabled. Once it's enabled, then you could go in and actually set how you might want each of these individual parameters to affect your MIDI data. So these are identical to the same parameters in the quantize window. It's just we're applying them in real time as opposed to applying them permanently to the MIDI data. We can change our quantize values just like we could in the quantize window, and we can do that by clicking right here on the right side of the quantize button, and you can see it gives us the same information that we had before in our quantize window. So we can change our quantize values here. We can also quantize to a groove template if we chose to as well. These are also available in this same window. The same is true over here in the real-time properties view. We can click on our quantization value, change it, or we could select a groove template to alter our MIDI data. And remember, this is altering it in real time, so at any time we can go back to our original data by just turning off the quantization button.